May Deb Diary. Deb Diary. Deb Diary. Deb Diary. May bagong diary. Deb Diary. That's daw yung game namin, sabi nila. Pero pag may bago, halatang kinokopya. Yo. Deb Diary. The Diary. The Diary. Kakapi. Di pa ako nagkakape. Nakasabo na naman tayo mga pre. What's up? What's good? Welcome sa stream natin. Gandang araw sa inyo. Ano to? KDA Villain, Madison Beer Kim Petra. So, gandang araw sa mga viewers natin. Gandang gabi. Gandang gabi sa inyo mga pre. Hindi ako mga bagong gising. Inaantok na ako. Supposedly dapat kung hindi tayo palong-palo, dapat tulog na tayo ngayon. Kaso Deb Diary pre. Ang gagawin mo, 'di ba? Deb Diary bong links, 'di ba? Panoorin na natin. Malapit na eh. Dapat may countdown na 'yan. Ayusin ko lang itong desktop ko. Wait lang mga pre. Live din ako sa live din ako sa FB, live din ako sa Facebook. Ano nga ba to? 1 minute. Good evening sa inyo lahat. Tingnan natin anong bagong kokopya. Anong bago sa Wild Rift? Panoorin na natin. 'Di ba? Anong bago sa League of Legends Wild Rift? Caitlyn daw. Sana hindi lang Caitlyn. Actually, sana Begar. 'Di ba? Kaya magka-Begar. One minutes, mga tol, cooldown time na. Let's go. Binibili stream nyo? Ano mga bagong balita? Relax. Deb Diary na mga kaibigan. Kuya Shin, sana di ka mawala ng pag-asa sa Wild Rift kasi kahit mas significantly lower ang views compared doon sa isang huwag nyo na tawaging trash game, huwag na kayo man-trash talk ng ibang game. At yung mawala ng pag-asa, promise mauuna pa ang Riot mawala ng pag-asa kaysa sa akin. Wala nang Wild Rift, nagwa-Wild Rift pa rin ako. Listan nyo na yan, mga pre. Okay. 52 seconds. Anong meron? Anong meron? Basically guys, today at exactly 10 PM pero hindi talaga exact will be the patch 2.5 preview ng Wild Rift, no? Dev Diary. This is it. This is the Dev Diary. Nunod tayo ng Wild Rift. Wait lang, ayusin ko lang. Basically, itong mga ganitong special episodes, pinapalabas lahat ng mga bago sa Wild Rift, no? What to expect in the upcoming patch. Here we go.
Hello everyone, Alan here from the Wild Rift team, ready to share another look at what you can expect from us over the next couple of months.
Year review, wow.
Before we get into what's coming up, October 27th marks a year since we first entered our regional open beta. A lot has changed in the past year, and we wanted to take a quick look back on the journey that we've taken so far.
Parang malabo yung camera. Tara, baby, note ka. 1 year of Wild Rift daw. Yeah. Very good, oh. Almost 1 year na tayong hindi sinusuportahan ni Riot. Naalala ko nga pala, no, nag-project skins na rin pala. Unang set of skins, KDA.
Thanks for joining us in our first year. It's surely been a wild ride, but we're just getting started. We have a ton of exciting stuff in the pipeline for the upcoming year, and look forward to when we can unveil all of it to you.
Upcoming year ba to? Bakit year?
Now,
New
let's
champions.
talk about the upcoming patch 2.5. 2.5 brings a whole host of updates to Wild Rift, including new champions.
Ito, baby, new champions.
Veigar, the tiny master of evil, is making his villainous debut
Veigar?
in a few days' time. A
Ang
master of the
mid
dark
lane.
arts,
Ang ganda
Veigar
nito.
rains destruction and doom
Ayan,
upon
oh.
his enemies, both as a mid laner
Panay AoE
and
area
as a
siya.
support.
Veigar!
With his wicked crowd control, you can chip away at your foes before delivering the final blow with a devastating primordial burst. If you're looking to lay down the law, then
Eto,
set
baby,
your sights
magugustuhan mo
on the
to.
Piltover
Caitlyn.
Sheriff, Caitlyn. With wits as sharp as her aim, Caitlyn enforces justice in the Dragon Lane. Set traps for your enemies and execute them with your ultimate ace in the hole. The
Oh,
Sheriff
diba?
of Piltover enters Wild Rift
Kinopya nito
in
si
November.
Leslie.
Joining Caitlyn on the Rift is Jace, the Defender of Tomorrow. Ruling the Baron lane with his
Ay,
trusty
Jace.
Hextech invention, Jace can switch between the Mercury Hammer
Angas.
and the Mercury Cannon to smash or blast his
May
way to
transforming
victory.
champion na sa
Power up with
wakas.
Jace starting in November.
November. 3 champs. Eto na
Patch
naman
2.5
tayo, 3
brings
champs na
spicy
naman.
gameplay updates.
May panghuling
For
champ,
starters,
sure yan.
we're adding a second Rift Herald spawning later in the game to draw more attention to the Baron side of the map. We're hoping that this will accomplish a few things. Give players an objective to take before Baron, encourage more team fights.
May
that
duda
aren't
ako
focused
sa
on
last
Dragon,
character. Feeling ko si
increase
Victor.
the individual carry power of a player since Herald can be taken solo. Rift Herald will also deal more damage to turrets as well as take more damage when it headbutts them. To accommodate for 2 Rift Heralds, we're delaying Baron's initial spawn time while its respawn time remains unchanged.
Wow.
This means Rift Herald can be captured twice before Baron enters the map.
Wow.
We're also increasing the time
Dalawang
it takes for
Herald.
non-buff camps to respawn while improving the gold they offer. We hope this makes farming the jungle feel less hectic. Patch 2.5 comes with one of our most important and fun features yet. Katarina, take it away.
Guilds!
Hey everyone, I'm Katarina and I am so excited to talk about
Guilds!
guilds. So, you play a few games here and there with your friends, but you wish you could do more.
Guilds!
Wild
May
Rift
guilds
is at
na
its
sa...
best when you're playing with the people you care about. With guilds, we're giving you a new way to progress together and earn
Ano yan,
sweet
baby?
rewards while doing it. Head over to the guild tab once you're level 9 to create your own guild and invite your friends.
Guild?
Together, you can start your journey towards earning exclusive rewards. Creating a guild will cost 400 Poro coins or 200 wild cores, so
Whoa.
players don't create one on a whim. When you create a guild, you'll be able to customize its name, tag, icon, and more. Your guild's name and icon will be displayed in plenty of places, such as your profile page, matchmaking banner, and on the leaderboards. If your friend wants to run the show, you can join theirs instead when they send you a
Cool.
nifty invite. You might be curious what's been going on at the guild while you've been grinding away. Just access the feed to stay up to date on your friends' activities. Here, you can see your guild's open parties and social shares. Express your
group lang
reaction
naman
to the
to, sa
news
totoo
with
lang.
emotes.
Oo.
Hindi naman
Want to
siya
brag
super.
about your latest Baron
Parang
skill
squad,
or
oo.
line up your next 5 stack? Head to the guild chat where you'll find a dedicated space to you and your guildmates to
Parang squad
communicate.
chick. Ano nga lang.
Once you've settled in, you can play with your guildies and earn
Pero
extra
solid.
blue motes and XP, all while racking
may-
up points
may
to earn
reward,
special rewards. We want guilds to be safe places for players to socialize. After all, the fun can only be had when players treat each other fairly. Leaders will be able
Clubs
to
yata
manage
yun.
their guild and ensure the environment remains friendly and welcoming. Nominated officers will also be able to help keep the peace. Additionally, players will be able to report offensive guild names, tags, and descriptions.
Ang tanong, anong
These
capacity?
tools should help you and your friends make sure everyone's having a good time.
Ilan?
Before I hand it back to Alan, I want to tell you one more thing. As our biggest social feature yet,
Laki ng mata
we
ni
designed the
Katarina
guild
yun.
system as a place for players to gather and forge friendships. And what better way to strengthen those bonds
Hindi
than
yata.
through some fiery competition? That's where guild versus guild comes in. In GVG, you and another guild fight on opposing sides of a
Yan ang
champion
maganda,
rival.
GBG.
You'll see some interactions between that week's champions to set the stage for the oncoming fight. To win a GVG matchup, your guild has to collectively earn more supplies than your opponents. The guild with the most supplies at the end of the week wins glory for their side and some cool rewards. But more on those later. So, how do you earn supplies?
Interesting.
Each week has 4 community missions,
Interesting.
most of which require teaming up with other guildmates and playing games of Wild Rift together. Everyone in the guild can contribute to these missions throughout the week. And like any good team fight, there's strength in numbers. The more guildmates you play with, the more supplies you earn.
Para siyang Cyclops.
Now, here's where it
Ganun.
gets spicy. At the start of the week, all players are given a role for the battle ahead. Half of you are considered armed and ready to fight for the cause. The other half are unarmed and will need a helping hand. If you're unarmed, no problem. Just play a game with an armed guildmate to get access to all your rewards. If you're armed, do your part to bring as much of your guild as you can into the fray. The more armed players at the end of the week, the higher your total supplies. If you had
very
a rough
interesting.
start early in the week, don't worry. There's one more thing you can do to claim victory. You can still come out on top by committing sabotage. Every Friday, the guild with a smaller
Sabotage?
pile of supplies has the unique opportunity to sabotage their opponent. Sabotaging is a sneaky, last-ditch effort to reduce your opponent's final score, and all you have to do is play games with your guild. But
Write
sabotaging
it
isn't
down.
easy. It requires the full power of friendship, so only 5 stacks
Write
of
it down.
guildies can contribute to a sabotage. The winning team has a chance to defend these shenanigans by playing with their own groups of 5 to maintain their place at the top. At the end of the week, we total up your guild supplies from completed missions with a bonus based on how many of your team are armed and ready, and factoring in any sneaky sabotages. And the side with the most supplies at the end wins that week of GVG. By
Okay.
participating in GVG, you and your guild will earn unique rewards, such as new ways to customize guilds, bubbles,
May recall
player
kaya?
emblems,
Tingnan mo.
Oro coins, and more.
Ganda!
So,
Nung banner, nakita
it's
mo
a
yun?
lot. We know. We're hoping this will be second nature once you're in the middle of the action. We've been working on guilds for a while now, so we're super excited for you and your friends to dive in. Now, back to Ellen to tell you
Maganda
about all
naman.
the other cool
Medyo
stuff
ano lang,
coming to
kailangan
Wild
ng
Rift.
sama-samang pagkilos.
No, guild talaga.
Guild talaga, no?
Now that ARAM is a permanent mode in Wild Rift, we're looking forward to continuously supporting the mode from here on out. All random, all mid is perfect for players who want to jump
Ito na,
right
patch
into
mo
the
labs.
action. ARAM is all about fast games, non-stop team fighting, while giving you
tingnan natin.
a lower stakes way to test out champs that you don't play quite as often. Newly added from the last test run, Scryer's Blooms will soon appear in the Howling Abyss too.
Ang daya, ayoko ng Scryer's Bloom.
Kala ko naman honeypot.
Gusto ko
We're aiming
surprise
to have a
yun.
new wild
Oh,
pass
Tristana.
in each patch. Later this month, you'll be able to get your hands on a brand new pass featuring Explorer Tristana. To give you a better understanding of the differences between the basic pass and the premium pass, we've updated how rewards are displayed. More rewards are also being added to the free pass track.
Okay, okay.
Let's talk about matchmaking in Wild Rift. Ever since the open beta began, we know matchmaking has been a pain point for players.
Yawn.
And while we've been constantly tweaking things behind the scenes, we're making some sizable changes to
Yawn.
improve your matches
5 man.
in patch 2.5.
Pabilis lang ng matchmaking.
We're now going to base your games entirely on your matchmaking rating and not your rank. This will make matches much fairer overall. This change means players will sometimes see a wider rank gap in their games, such as an Emerald player in a Master Tier game. When this happens, the lower ranked player will have an icon on their loading screen card to indicate that they've been playing at a skill level above their rank. It's there to help you trust that you're being matched with and against equally skilled players. We're also tightening the gap behind the scenes on who can match together in the same game. We want you to trust that our matchmaking system is pitting you against players of similar skill while keeping your queue time short and ensuring that you can play at the position you want. Keep an eye out for a devlog later this month that deep dives into these matchmaking upgrades. In our mission to improve your experience with each patch, we're making some other quality of life changes in patch 2.5 as well. We've given the share screens a visual upgrade. Now your accomplishments will look even sweeter when you show them off to your
Ayun ang
friends.
share screen.
For players
Na
looking to
maangas.
share their live gameplay, we're adding a feature that allows you to immediately begin streaming on Twitch. Now, you can connect with your
Wala bang
viewers with a
kaldag
simple
mode
tap.
on? Instant live ka mula sa Wild Rift. Pwede kang mag-live sa Twitch.
As most of you know by
Di
now,
ba pwedeng
a new
kaldag?
patch means new skins. To kick things off, take a look at the Dragonmancers. These
Uy!
are powerful
Wow!
mortals fortunate
Tingnan mo
enough
to, Labs.
to have gained the ultimate blessing from dragons.
Ang gaganda ng
Whether they use
Dragonmancers.
that
Ito
for
yung
good
latest skin
or
line.
evil is up to them.
Master Yi. Run. Aurelion Sol. Storm Dragon Aurelion Sol. Ash! Parang sa Wild Rift lang
These
to.
skins will land in Wild Rift later
Yung, I
this
mean
month,
yung Ash.
where you can check them out in the Way of the Dragonmancer event. Patch 2.5 is packed with new skins beyond events too. Let's take a quick peek at some other skins headed your way.
Divine Sword Irelia. Okay. Ganda ng Divine Sword Irelia. Valiant Sword Riven. Mga Sword Saga. Splendid stuff namin. Bewitching Jana. Ang ganda nga nito. Bewitching Jana. Underworld Wukong. Solar Eclipse Leona. Angas nito. Solar Eclipse Leona. Headhunter Caitlyn. Super Villain Vega.
Before we go, we're looking forward to diving deeper into the world of Piltover and Zorn to celebrate Arcane, our animated show launching November 6th on Netflix globally and Tencent Video in China. We'll have a themed event and so much more in store, so stay tuned. Thanks for joining us for another look at what's on the horizon for Wild Rift, and I'll see you next time.
Kailan niya lalabas, Lab?
Yun na talaga yun. Baka may isingit sila. Yun na yun? Walang mic. Walang mic. Walang ban. I mean, walang tournament ban sa spectate. Oh my God. Another month of waiting for that. 2.5. 2.5. Mga tol. Okay, wala pa ring ban.
Much
Sige, isa-isain natin guys, mabilisan yung mga upcoming updates. Let's just rewatch it along the way, no? Pero, so far, ang masasabi ko sa update, clearly, mas loaded yung 2.4 kaysa sa 2.5. Pero 2.5, it's still an amazing update, no? Yung nakuha natin ngayon. So, let's review one time. Kanina pinanood ko dire-diretso eh. Let's just watch accordingly, no? Medyo focus skin eh. Yung mic na wala nga eh. Pero may isa akong nagustuhan na update, yung Double Herald.
Hello everyone, Alan here from the Wild Rift team, ready
Sige,
to share
mabilisan
another
lang.
look at what you can expect from us over the next couple of months.
Ulitin natin ha. Medyo semi-bitin. Year review.
Before we get into what's coming up, October 27th marks a year since we first entered our regional open beta.
So October 27 yung regional open beta. Mag-1 year na nga tayong hindi sinusupport. Hindi, mag-1 year na nga yung Wild Rift.
A lot has changed in the past year, and we wanted to take a quick look back on the journey that we've taken so far.
Wala pa ring pause, wala pa ring remake. Kung ano-anong cinematics and sounds. Okay. Malupit. Alam namin, malupit. 1 year.
Thanks for joining us in our first year. It's surely been a wild ride, but we just look forward to when we can unveil all.
New champions.
Now, let's talk about the upcoming patch 2.5. 2.5 brings a whole host of updates to Wild Rift, including new champions. Vhagar, the tiny master of evil, is making his villainous debut in a few days' time. A master of the dark art.
So, in a few days time, ibig sabihin, one of the upcoming champion, ito, pinakamaagang darating would be Vhagar. And Vhagar is really great, no? Ang question, ang ano ko lang sa Vhagar, may pantapat na sa Ziggs in a way. So, I'm curious sino ang mas abusive sa kanilang dalawa. Will it be Vhagar? Will it be Ziggs? The strong points of Vhagar actually is...
Vhagar reigns destruction and doom.
The strong point about Vhagar, guys, is, ayan, no, nakikita nyo yung zone na yan, no, yung horizon, event horizon yata ang pangalan. Considering the smallness of the map ng Wild Rift, medyo madali ma-abuse, no? And Vhagar is a very abrupt burst champ, no? Mga atol, ayan, ganyan lang siya. Ang dali niya lang gamitin. You just drop your spell and you burst someone. And, immobile lang, yun lang yung sacrifice sa kanya. Ito naman guys yung kinopya si Leslie, no? So, kaparehas na kaparehas to ni Leslie. Auto-attack din, ganon. Ano nga lang, no? Syempre, nahiya na siya kopyahin lahat. Ang ginawa niya, naglagay din siya ng traps, no? Tapos makita niyo yung ult, kaparehas na kaparehas, no? Then, we have a champion, si Jace. This one is actually a first transforming champion. I think this is the first transforming champion in Wild Rift. So, maraming transforming champion sa League of Legends. Sa mga di nakakalam what is a transforming champion, basically, it's a champion that changed its form. No, so si Vhagar, si Jace, itong champion na to, what happens to him is nagiging siyang melee. No, ayan, melee form. Then nagiging siyang range, ayan. So, ganun lang, yun yung ult niya, no? Gameplay updates. Ito yung pinakagusto ko sa totoo
gameplay
lang.
updates. For starters, we're adding a second Rift Herald spawning later in the game to draw more attention to the Baron side of the map. We're hoping that this will accomplish a few things. Give players an objective to take before Baron, encourage more team fights that
si Shyvana, yes, nagta-transform, pero the thing kasi about Shyvana, kailangan mo mag-stack up ng ult niya para mag-transform. So, is very much similar to a Renekton, no? Hindi ka makaka-transform at will, no? Pero si Nidalee, si Jace, ayun, yun, tsaka Elise, lalo-lalo na si Elise, which is favorite na favorite ko. Kasi mukha siyang si Lina. kaya ako favorite si Lina. She reminds me of Elise. Ayun, these are champions who can transform at will. Si Shyvana may kailangan merong stock na kailangan si Shyvana
aren't focused at Dragon, and increase the individual carry power of a player since Herald can be taken solo. Rift Herald will also deal more damage to turrets, as well as take more damage when it headbutts them. To accommodate for 2 Rift Heralds, we're delaying Baron's initial spawn time, while its respawn time remains unchanged. This means Rift Herald can be captured twice before Baron enters the map.
Ayun, so, I just wanna mention this. This is what I like a lot. Ang ganda nito, sobra. Kasi, bakit? May isang problem ang Wild Rift, honestly, as a game, no? Wild Rift is a game na hindi bara-barang nagsusuguran lang. Gets? As in, hindi basta-basta nagpapatayan lang. Hindi matitigas or makukunat ang mga champions or characters sa Wild Rift na kapag nadulas ka, tapos ka na, todas ka na. That's why rotations are very important. Execution is very important. And sometimes, because of this consequence, yung mga laro sa Wild Rift, pag pinanood mo, especially high-level Wild Rift, mukha siyang dragging or boring kasi maingat yung mga players, no? They don't gamble a lot. Kasi, a good Wild Rift player, sa Wild Rift nga, hindi ka pwedeng basta rhymes lang or basta sugot. So the idea here is that good Wild Rift players or good Wild Rift teams, they always make wise decisions lang or trade, no? Unless they are forced to. And that's why, etong changes na to na having 2 heralds, this is actually really good sa competitive Wild Rift. Kasi, lalo na sa mga viewers, kasi having 2 heralds, number 1, accelerates the game. Bumibilis yung game kasi you got 2 heralds Pero ang talagang mas importante dyan, aside from the dragon, during the past the 4-minute mark, going to the 9-minute mark na walang masyadong ganap doon sa may Baron lane side, may herald ulit doon. So gets, yung tension ng 4-minute mark can be repeated by the 8-minute mark or 7 minutes mark. I don't know kung kailan lalabas yung ikalawang herald. Pero the point there is that having those kind of 2 objectives doon sa may left side, hindi nagiging stale yung Baron lane side, no? Kasi tingnan nyo bago lumabas si Baron, nakakadalawang Drake. Pero bago lumabas si Baron, isang herald lang lumalabas. 'Di ba? Medyo weird siya, medyo ayun bakit, 'di ba? Hindi naman pala medyo weird, pero why not have two heralds para yung tension across the map pantay. Ang mangyayari nito, most likely pwedeng i-trade nung dalawa. Pero because this is not so sync, and by the 8-minute mark, meron ng mga first item or second core item power spike yung mga champions, mataas yung chance na sa halip na turret trade yung nangyayari. Ang nangyayari is mas lalo lang silang maglalaban lalo. So, gusto ko yung two heralds. Maganda yung two heralds na bagay. So, sorry, medyo slow mo magsalita. Antok mo talaga ako eh.
We're also increasing the time it takes for non-buff camps to respawn while improving the gold they offer. We hope this makes farming the jungle feel less hectic. Patch 2.5 comes with one of our most important and fun features yet. Katarina, take it away.
Ito pala si Katarina, pero with a C.
Hey everyone, I'm Katarina and I am so
Mukha siyang
excited to talk
auntie
about
ni
guilds.
Peter Parker,
So,
yung
you play a
ikalawang
few games here
Spider-Man.
and there with your friends, but you wish you could do more. Wild Rift is at its best when you're playing with the people you care about. With guilds, we're giving you a new way to progress together and earn
So,
sweet rewards.
this is so
along the way.
surprising. They have a new feature called
Head
Guilds.
over to the guild tab once you're level 9 to create
Ang
your
haba
own
nung
guild
feature
and invite
ng
your
guilds,
friends.
no? Sobrang
Together,
haba nung
you can
feature
start
ng
your
guilds.
journey towards earning
Wala
exclusive
naman akong
rewards.
reklamo dyan. Pero tayo
Creating
mga
a guild
Pinoy,
will cost 400
medyo
poro
hindi
coins
malaga sa
or
atin yan
200
kasi
wild
hindi naman
cores.
tayo,
So players don't
except
create
kung
one on one.
MMORPG yan laro natin.
When you create a guild,
Medyo lahat
you'll
tayong
be able to
pakid.
customize its name, tag, icon, and more.
Di nga tayo nagkakasundo sa gobyerno
Your guild's
natin
name
sa
and
mga small
icon
guilds
will be
pa kaya.
displayed in plenty of places, such as your profile page,
Guilds is awesome. It's like,
matchmaking
it reminds you a lot of squad
and on the leaderboards.
sa MLBB.
If your friend wants to run the
And
show,
I like the
you can
icons
join
as well.
theirs
And
instead
also
when they
nakita ko
send you
yung
a
rewards
nifty
maganda
invite.
din. It's just that
You might be
baka
curious what's been
yung
going on
guild
at the
war
guild
o
while
yung
you've been
guild
grinding
PvP,
away. Just access the
it's
feed
so
to stay up
much
to
to
date
look into,
on your
no?
friends'
Parang
activities.
masyado siyang asikasuhin.
Here, you can see your
na
guild's open
baka,
parties and social
alam mo
shares.
yun,
Express
ewan
your
ko
reaction
kung
to the news with
will that be
emotes.
just another set of
Want to
missions
brag
para sa
about
mga
your
Wild Rift
latest
players?
parent
Yun lang yung
skill
sa akin.
or line up your
Kasi
next
real
5 stack?
talk,
Head to the
real
guild
talk,
chat
mga
where you'll
bongga
find a
links.
dedicated space to
Ito
you
Riot,
and your guildmates to
sabihin nyo na
communicate.
naman. Ito si Simbo,
Once
lagi
you've
na
settled
lang,
in, you can play with your guildies and
Wala
earn
akong
extra
galit
blue
sa
motes
inyo,
and
mga
XP,
pre.
all
Okay,
while
kayo
racking up
bahala.
points to earn special rewards.
Pero if
We
you're
want
gonna be
guilds to
giving
be
us
safe
guilds,
places for players to socialize. After all,
Give
the
us our
fun can
mic.
only be had when players treat each other fairly. Leaders will be able to manage their guild and ensure the environment remains friendly and welcoming.
binigyan nyo kami ng
Nominated
guild
officers
pero
will
wala kaming
also be
in-game
able to
mic.
help
So,
keep the peace. Additionally, players will be able to report offensive guild names, tags, and descriptions. These tools should help you and your friends make sure everyone's having a good time. Before I hand it back to Alan, I want to tell you one more thing. As our biggest social feature yet, we designed the guild system as a place for players to gather
Kaya
and forge
tayo hindi
friendships.
sinusuporta.
And what better way to strengthen those bonds than through some fiery competition? That's where
Babalik
guild
yata yung
versus
mic.
guild comes
Babalik
in.
yata yung mic.
In
Babalik
GVG,
naman yung
you
mic.
and another guild fight on
Babalik
opposing
yata yung mic.
sides
Nakita
of a
daw sa
champion
inyo yung
rival.
mic. Okay,
You'll
so
see
yun
some
lang.
interactions between
Yun lang.
that week's
Parang ito
champions
yung
to
time
set
na
the stage for the oncoming
gusto ko
fight.
ng banning.
To win a GVG
Gusto ko ng
matchup,
banning.
your guild
Ito
has to
naman tayo sa
collectively
bulalo eh, yung
earn more
sinusot-sot
supplies
eh.
than your opponents.
Gusto ko ng
The
banning
guild
ang
with the
binigay
most
mo sa akin,
supplies at the end of
friendship.
the week
Diba?
wins glory for their side and some cool rewards. But
Ayun,
more on those later.
Sana
So,
bumalik yung mic,
how do you
no?
earn
Baka
supplies?
di lang na-mention dito
Each
sa
week has
sa
4 community
Dev
missions,
Diary,
most of which require
yung voice
teaming up
comms.
with other guildmates and playing
Pero
games of
real
Wild
talk.
Rift together. Everyone in the
nagsisync
guild
yung
can
guild
contribute
feature
to
sa
these
mic.
missions
Yun
throughout
lang.
the week.
Okay, yun lang.
And like any good team fight, there's strength in numbers. The more guildmates you play with, the more supplies you earn.
Yung sound ang ingay.
Now,
Ay,
here's where
sorry.
it gets
Sorry, ang lakas ng ano.
At the start.
Sorry. Di ko na-post. Naka-mute. Sorry. Okay. Okay, sorry. Shabu. Okay, sige, continue na tayo. Sorry. Natawa din ako eh. Okay, anyway.
Much of your
Kita nyo, ako nga, di ko nga minumute kayo eh. Pero kami wala kaming mic.
the end of the week, the higher
diba,
your total
bars.
supplies. If you had a rough start early in the week, don't worry. There's one more thing you can do to claim to
So,
reduce
ito yung
your
guild, ito
opponent's
yung guild
final
feature.
score, and all
Okay naman siya. Maganda yung rewards, you know. Okay siya, I dig the rewards. Hindi siya pasok sa attention span natin. Pero ayun, no, mga tol. Maganda yung rewards, so tingnan niyo yung rewards. Ayan, no. I like that reward. Gusto ko yung banner na yan. Astig siya, cool siya. Ayun, okay. Ayan, mga pre. Hindi, wala tayong tampo kay Riot, Bong Links. Ano tayo na... no comment na lang, mapapa-no comment ka na lang minsan eh. Ganun eh. Let's all random, all mid. So, eto medyo kakaibang trip to, no, sa all random, all mid. Kami ni ng girlfriend ko, we like playing all random, all mid a lot. Banding lang siya, masaya lang siya. And ang masaya sa all ARAM, hindi masyado kailangan pag-isipan eh. Except I like, isa sa mga updates na gusto ko sa ARAM, yung nerf kay Timo dito sa ARAM. I find Timo very abusive talaga sa ARAM, no? Yung nilagyan ng sight yung mga minions. Pero Careers Bloom sa Gedli, ewan ko, parang hindi ko siya... Okay lang, siguro, ewan. Hindi ko masabi. Wild Pass naman, basically they're able to tell us or sell us a new Wild Pass, which is the only thing that is new is eto si Tristana, which is not bad naman, okay naman, 'di ba? Pero would be nice kung sana pwede mo mabili as a toy figure etong palakang to, no? And minero pa rin yung Tristana, Bitcoin Tristana. Ayan. Buy high, sell low, mga manager. So new interface dito sa it's good that you have a lot of free stuff, no, kahit hindi ka bumili ng Wild Pass. Pero wag kayong mag-alala mga pre, may nagi-giveaway naman ng Wild Pass eh. Ganon. Ano lang talaga, supportan niyo yung mga Wild Rift streamers nyo para mas maraming magi-invest na streamers or content creators sa Wild Rift. Pagkatapos yung manood ng Kaldagan, at least dumaan man lang kayo sa mga sa mga Wild Rift streamers, 'di ba? Ayun. Matchmaking updates. So, sinabi nila na MMR-based na yung matchmaking, hindi na siya rank-based. Ano ba ibig sabihin nun? Basically, it's their way of saying, which is true, I do agree on this system. This is actually totally, 4 thumbs up or 6 thumbs up kung 6 yung hinlalaki mo. Pero, ayan magaling ganitong update, yung matchmaking. Although, wala mong assurance na bibilis yung queue time. Yun lang yung sa akin. Sa akin, okay lang naman yung mga matchmaking, matchups, ganyan-ganyan. Yung queue time lang talaga yung reklamo ko pag 5-man. Ayan. So, basically what happens is, mayroong chance na pag master tier ka, kapag master tier ka, yung, shoutouts kay Minute Burger. Support sa Wild Rift. Thank you so much, mga kaibigan. Ayan, kapag nasa, kunyari master tier ka o kaya diamond, mataas yung chance na baka may platinum kang kakampi, magugulat ka sa ka-teammates mo, no? Magugulat ka sa mga teammates mo, parang low rank sila, pero lalagyan nila ng indicator na itong low rank player na to is playing above his rank. He is playing higher, no? So, ayun yun. Kumbaga, sa palitan ng points, minalas lang, pero he's really playing toe-to-toe, no? He's really playing, he's in the zone, and is really playing on the same level as you master tier. So, ang maganda dito is, yun na nga, from the looks of it, it will balance out the matchmaking, makakalaro mo yung dapat mo talagang kalaro, ganon. At ang masaya dito, lalabas ulit yung mga tanga sa Iyakan Center na hindi nagbabasa or nanunood ng mga patch or dev diary, tapos ipopost at irereklamo ulit sa Riot bakit sila may kakamping lower rank. At least, mas buhay yung Iyakan Center ng ganon. At sana mas marami pang post na lumabas na ganon kaysa sa mga papansin na pinag-aaway lang yung ML tsaka yung Wild Rift. Okay guys, dahil sa inyo, sobrang boring. Napaka-boring. Okay, hindi siya nakakapikon, hindi siya nakaka-bad trip, hindi siya nakaka-trigger. Nagiging boring yung Iyakan Center. Okay. Okay, so next. Tuloy na tayo. Punta na tayo sa next update. 'Di ba? Dapat ako na lang pinapa-dev diary niya eh. Real talk dev diary. 'Di ba? So, ano ba tong next update? Pakinggan ko na nga.
Keep an eye out for a devlog later this month that deep dives into these matchmaking upgrades.
Ito, I like
In
this
our
update
mission
as well.
to improve your experience with each patch, we're making some other quality of life changes in patch 2.5 as well. We've given...
Ito naman mga tol, basically, when you are sharing your new skin, hindi na siya ganun ka-boring. Inalis na nila yung white, mas lalo nang pinakita yung full splash arts and wala nang mga kung ano-anong specific details.
The share screen's a visual
Parang
upgrade.
mapakita kung ano.
Now your accomplishments will look even sweeter when you show them off to your friends.
Ayan. So, ang ganda nun, actually, mas compelling na i-share. Kasi ako, real talk, kapag ako na merong bagong skin, hindi ko sinishare, ini-screenshot ko kasi mas gusto ko yung in-game image kaysa doon sa share button na default image, no? So, ngayon, baka mas okay na yung splash art na sharing, no? Pag biniflex mo yung skin mo. Pero, real talk din, mga tol, kahit anong share mo ng skin mo na nabili sa Wild Rift, wala pong may pakinyan at hindi naman yan lalabas sa Facebook kasi ang Facebook ngayon, puro political post lang po yung lalabas sa newsfeed mo kahit anong unfollow mo sa kung ano-anong mga posts or ano, walang lunas. Mga ilang buwan na ganun po ang Facebook. So, share pa more. Ayun, susunod.
For players
Okay.
looking to share their live gameplay, we're adding a feature that allows you to immediately begin streaming.
Ito, hindi ko, sayang. Ito, ang ganda nito. Start live streaming. Kidding aside, sarcasm aside, sana magdagdag sila ng button for Facebook and YouTube. Ayun lang naman yung sa akin. Twitch mga tol, ayan, mas lalo lang nararamdaman na wala po kayong pakisama. Joke lang to naman. Okay, ano lang po kami, Facebook country lang po kasi talaga kami, YouTube lang po, ganyan, so... So, sana, sana lumabas yung live streaming platform na actually pinagla-live namin, ganyan. Yun. Sige na, Riot, para may sense naman yung live streams, ganyan, okay? Okay naman yung Twitch, ang problema lang, mahal sa load, mahal sa data yung Twitch. Yun lang naman, okay?
Immediately begin streaming on Twitch.
Okay solid feature. Sana lang these signals that YouTube and Facebook will be added on. 'Di ba, mga pre? Pero until that happens, tiyaga ka muna sa kaldagan, no?
Now, you can connect with your viewers with a simple tap.
New skins.
As most of you know by now, a new patch means new skins. To kick things off, take a look at the Dragonmancers. These are powerful mortals, fortunate enough.
Ang ganda ng
to
Dragonmancers,
gain the ultimate
ganon
blessing
mga
of the
tol.
dragons. Whether they
Pero
use
real talk,
good
darating ang
or
panahon na mas may pake pa kami sa Axie lineup po namin kaysa sa mga skins namin, mga pre. Skins are really great. They get better by the years, no? Pero ultimately, skins and their campaigns, they're just hit or miss stuff. And they're really not designed for long-term investments. Alam nyo na to, pero syempre hindi naman lahat kailangan maging NFT. Pero ako kasi fan ako ng NFT and sana hopefully, even if it takes years, they start, this popular games, Dota, League of Legends, they start considering converting or really opening up to the idea of NFTs. Although NFT kasi hindi pa siya nagno-normalize globally. Nag-iiba-iba ang policies niyan per country. Itsura pa nga lang ni Tresh hindi na mapakali sa iba't ibang bansa So NFT pa kaya, no? Yun lang naman. Pero ito, ganda nito. If you're a Leona fan, this is one of her best skins. Ito, Solar Eclipse Leona. So it's like a black armor Leona. I'm also a fan ng Dragonmancer skin line. There are a few skins that I would have wished, no, na sanang lalabas, no. Considering them like yung Lancer Wukong, mas gusto ko yung Lancer Wukong. Then we have Arcane, no? So Arcane, really looking forward in watching this. Yan ang gusto ko. Hopefully may soundtrack ni Shanty sa loob. Hindi, okay na kahit wala. Pinoy. So, manonood tayo ng Arcane. It teaches a lot about the lore. Pero, that's it Parang they save the best. They have a habit of saving the best for the last and they've decided that it will be the Arcane. And that actually concludes the dev diary, no? So, ayan, that's the running dev diary for patch 2.5. Now, to those who are curious what's up with that, what will happen, again guys, itong mga dev diaries na to, they're very, very important kasi these are the series of updates. It's not even a single update. These are a series of updates that will be happening to Wild Rift over the course of, weeks yan. It spans on weeks. No? So, from the looks of it, it's a month update yata. 3 champions. So, we have this October. We have patch 2.5, di ba? Then we have, ayun nga, Tristana as the Wild Pass. Then we have Veigar, we have Jace, and we have Caitlyn. I think Caitlyn alone is enough, is really cool to actually shape the meta. Pero the two heralds, ang ganda nun. Ganda nung panoorin sa competitive Wild Rift. It totally shakes up everything. Hindi ko lang alam kung lalabas to sa Horizontal Cup. sa Horizon Cup, kung etong update na ba to na 2 heralds ay lalabas sa Horizon Cup. Sana naman hindi kasi nakakabuang yun. Inaral mo ng ilang buwan tapos biglang boom, 2 herald. O, 'di ba? Ganon. Ayun, so sige. Basa tayo ng chat. Mga tol, kumusta? Boring na mag-Wild Rift ngayon. Walang pa kayong Riot sa atin. Mas mahal niya China kaysa sa atin na yung totoong kaya walang pag-asa Wild Rift PH dito. Kaya kahit LoL dito sa PH. Alam nyo guys, kahit walang suporta si Riot, sanay na kami. Okay, Bong Links. Hindi naman walang suporta si Riot. May suporta si Riot sa mga streamers. No? Nagmumukha lang walang suporta kapag ako yung nagsasalita. Pero, hindi ganun si Riot, no? At promise, galing kami sa League of Legends. Okay? Yang walang kasupo-suporta. Yang mga things are better now. Okay? Yang walang suporta. Tandaan nyo mga pre, galing to sa League of Legends. Galing kami sa Garena. Garena prepared us for this, bitch. No? Kaya kahit gaano pa kapalpak yan, kahit gaano pa kaawit yan or anything, sanay na kami. Ready na kami. Maano lang talaga ang generation ngayon. Mahina na. Malalambot, chiwap na. Pero, finords kami ni Garena. Bibili ka ng Rampage ticket. Pagdating mo sa event, pipila kang sobrang haba madaling araw. Tapos wala ka pa rin makukuhang merch. Bayad mo yun. We got that, bitch. Okay, kaya mga pre. Hinanda. Matagal na kami, mga pre. Prepare na kami. Kaya yung kawalan ng suporta, matagal na kami pinagtibay ng panahon. Garena pa lang. Ang lala. Ay, naku. Bong Links. Kaya kayong community kayo, tangina nyo, maging proud kayo sa sarili nyo. Akala nyo, let's go mga pre. Dahil dami niyong pinagdaanan, pero andito pa rin, matibay pa rin mga pre. Okay? Kaya celebrate what we get. Celebrate what we can. Kunin natin kung ano meron tayo. Be proud of our own community. Gets? We don't have so many big achievements. Pero, struggles and achievements are just two sides of the same coin. No? Kaya okay lang yan. No? Kaya di nyo kami Riot, do your job. Stay awesome with what you are doing. We will always appreciate it every step of the way. Okay? Because us in the Philippines, trust me when I tell you, you can never disappoint us. You can never disappoint. Matagal na kaming disappointed. Okay? Kaya gawin nyo lang. Support nyo lang, mga pre. Nakapagkape na ako eh. Okay? Sige, ayun, sana lang may mic update. Sana may voice pack. And, yeah. Abangan nyo yung magiging effect ng Dulamang Herald. Yan. Laban na nila Faker ngayon. O sige mga pre. Antok lang nga yan. And, ayun no. Jace. Also look at on Jace, no? Jace is actually a very strong control pagdating sa top lane. Isipin nyo, nag-double herald tapos may Jace sa top lane. 'Di ba? And, ayun eh. Although sana, may mga changes din sa jungle, ganun. Pero, alam mo yun, 'di ba? Sige. Salamat sa live. Pwede ka na matulog. Tingin mo. And, yeah, sarcasm aside, kidding aside, one community lang naman tayo. Again, like I said, stop gatekeeping MLBB players. Always welcome them. it is what it is, you know. Pero walang point. Magsasawa rin kayo dyan sa ganyan, ano, Kwams. And celebrate what you can when it comes to Wild Rift, no? So, ibabalik daw yung open mic. O, ibabalik naman pala yung open mic. So, create your guilds. Gumawa na kayo ng mga guilds ninyo. Once the feature is up, do your missions on that. I suggest para masulit nyo yung guilds, be competitive. Gumawa kayo ng mga pages sa guild ninyo and stuff like that. Kasi ako gagawa pa rin ako ng tournaments eh. Yun lang eh, no? So, just create your guilds, ganun. Wala, ano to? Na ibabalik sa 2.5. Wag na kayo magtampo. Ibabalik pala yung mic. Oh, yun naman pala eh. Lagi naman may reklamador kahit anong ganda ng bigayan. Yes. Oh, yan. Kuya Shin, so pinaka gusto nyong hero na ma-add for the future. I was expecting Victor, I'll be honest, no. I was expecting si Victor na ma-add. Akala ko kasabay ng Arcane i-add si Victor kasi cool eh. Cool ni Victor eh. Cool champ, no? Pero if it comes down to new champs na gusto ko makita, I want Nidalee na madagdag na sa Wild Rift. I think having this transforming champions would be really, really good. And yun, si Nidalee. I think cool siya. Cool na champion, no? Ganon. Ayoko muna ng mga hard mechanic champions. Gusto ko lang ng mga OG old champions na okay din talaga, you know. Yun, Nidalee, Hotshot, GG, mga tol. Tsaka, remake para sa mga AFKs, ganon. Deleted na Wild Rift sa CP ko na stress lang ako dyan imbes na maging libangan. Ayan, na-stress na. No? Ano na rank mo, Boss Shinbu? Wala, nasa currently Emerald lang rin ulit. After reaching Diamond, hindi muna ako masyadong humataw sa paglalaro. Focus ako on creating tournaments, no? Mahirap kasi ilagay ult ni Victor sa Wild Rift. It's possible, no? Remake sana pala, no? Solid ang update pero mga bata hinahanap ang wala pa, no? Gusto daw ni Ray Medillo is Seaver, okay? Shoutouts kay Gian Gaming, no? Mas maganda kung Dawnbringer Ribbon. Sana magka-community tab sa Wild Rift, no? Sana magkaroon ng community tab yung Wild Rift. I think cool siya. Tsaka localized rank, yun. Pero ano man yan, asking for too much naman yun eh. I think, and considering that Riot really did their best to have this patch be pushed through, I think may mga, it's always normal to have a struggle of their own. And thank you sa Riot still, you know, for giving us great contents. And the cool part here is October 27, 1 year na yung launch ng Wild Rift, no? And that is still an achievement, di ba? And it's getting better. And magkakaroon ng Horizon Cup, that's not even the World Championships. That's just a global tournament. So, technically, nagsisimula pa lang. Kapit lang. Kapit lang, no? Sa Wild Rift. And just enjoy the process, no? So, ayun. May dagdag si Rito ng new champ after 2 months ata or 3. After lang ng patch 2.5 cycle. Sige mga tol, di ko nakakainin yung oras nyo, no? Magandang gabi sa lahat. Maraming thanks for dropping by on the stream and basahin nyo na lang yan. May article to. Mga tol, no? Patch 2.5 preview. Sa Google niya lang patch 2.5 preview Wild Rift. Lalabas to sa page ng Wild Rift. Maya-maya, no? So, may summary naman yan. And make sure that you guys are updated kasi that's the best way to really enjoy the game, no? Understand it, no? And yun nga, abangan natin baka may pakulo within this October. Mga tol. So, sige guys, I'm Shibu with the one for an eye. And really looking forward on what will happen pa for Wild Rift. Siguro kung may i-request lang ako talaga, final parting words ko lang. Sana maraming katulad ni Minute Burger. Tsaka ng ibang mga Wild Rift content creators na nagpapakulo pa for Wild Rift kasi yun talaga yung kailangan natin. And if you guys are thinking of doing that, tulad ng ginawa ng Pylon Esports na PUP, gawa lang kayo ng event sa Wild Rift, be it sa stream ninyo, kung napapaisip kayo mag-stream ng Wild Rift, please do stream. Kung gusto nyo magpa-tournament, please do mag-tournament kayo. Tapos, message nyo na yung page ko. Tingnan natin anong pwede nating matulong, no? Sige, sorry, bago magpaalam, papromote ko lang yung ibang mga contents. Please support Autocast. He's creating a really, really good Wild Rift content. Know Your Pros. Kung saan ini-interview niya yung mga pro players ng Wild Rift, no? So, follow nyo si Autocast and Autolus Esports o Autolus Cast follow nyo yung content niya, panoorin nyo, supportahan nyo. We're actually supporting it. And mula sa Grind Sky, ayun. Then, also si Osiris Cas din, meron din siyang content kung saan lagi he always have a rundown nung upcoming patch. And, ng upcoming patch, no? So, pag ginagawa niya yun, sana panoorin nyo rin. Tapos, kung gusto nyo ng, pantamad na content, pero interesting pa rin, follow nyo si Yuko. Lagi siya nagpo-post ng mga chismis, ganun, sa Wild Rift. And, support yung mga Wild Rift content creators. So, maraming super active sila Kurt, sila Rebecca. Kumustahin nyo si Kurt. Order kayong sinigang. Guys, maraming salamat. I'm Shibuya the One for an Eye. Like ang Wild Rift players. Mabuhay.